Good evening, parents and grandparents. I am sure you will agree it has been a magical evening, right? We are not entertainers, but we are here to entertain you tonight. And I hope you will forgive us our lapses. Your children bring and grandchildren bring you these offerings with love and a desire to spread happiness. It's wonderful to have them under our care. I don't know if there are any alumni students here. I was told that they were coming. I hope you are here because alumni, we remember you often. And many of the things that we do today are traditions set by you in the 22 years that you have been with us. Thank you for being here. You are role models for the youngsters that are following in your footsteps. And I hope over the years you will guide them and lead them on the right path. Vidya Valley today is 22 years old. When I started the school, I only wanted a little place where children could be happy, could be themselves, and could find their interests and talents. That is what I had in mind. And I had a set of parents who handed me these young four-year-old kids, 4 and 5 and 6-year-old kids, and said, look after them and groom them, Mrs. Sengupta. I thank them for putting me on the path to nurture your kids. The children who are here today will be leaving us at 16 years and 18 years, class 10 and 12. You have given them to us to look after. I hope we have done justice in grooming them to step out from a small school and take on a life worthy to be good world citizens, confident and good human beings. I hope we had justified your trust in us. Sometimes, parents, we feel that these nights like Harshotsav or occasions such of these are a waste of time. I want to tell you, I've been teaching for the last 40 years, and I want to tell you these times are very precious for these crucial years that children are with us, from 4 years to 18 years. We need to give them this kind of time to find themselves, their interests, to become confident human beings, wholesome, not only doing exams and passing exams, but becoming really wholesome beings, happy to be who they are. I am sure you have been seeing these children here, and many of you are envious that you never got a chance to sing, dance, perform like these children are. Why am I telling you this? Because I want you to continue giving them that rope, that freedom to find themselves. All this will lead them to do well in whatever career they do, whatever exam they do. I have to be confident a person, a wholesome person, to be able to perform outside academics. So I want you to do that for them. Go home today, give them a big hug. Last time, one of the parents said, Mrs. Sengupta, you forgot to tell us that. They are wonderful children. Yes, I'm so proud of them. And they have achieved, they've shown so much commitment and hard work to bring perfection for you today. They love you. They want you by their sides. But I could never have achieved all this if I didn't have the partnership that you have given me. I love these children. I have seen them from age 4. Today, they are 16 and 18-year-olds. They are not easy to handle, believe me. Yes, they could argue the hind legs of a donkey. You have to be very tactful, you have to be very firm and say, yes, I let you go that much, but I am reining you in. The 10th standard have the freedom to choreograph their own dance. We decided this many years ago, but within limits. We have to say, show us the song, show us the moves, because sometimes they are very young. I think I'm a little outdated, so what shall I say, a little conservative. And when they come and want to do all kinds of dances, you have to say, no, there are grandparents who are my age, and I think you have to put in some limits. The songs, the numbers, the words of the songs, you have to be a little careful. And then they say, yes, ma'am, I think that's true. But they are wonderful children. They are your children and our children. I'm sure as they step out into the 21st century and wherever they go, in India, all over the world, they will be successful. They will make you proud, always. Vidya Valley is their second home. I get very emotional because I have seen them hanging on to my dupatta, hanging on to my shirt as I walk through their classes and on the games field. And today, I see them handsome, beautiful, mature young people. Naughty, yes, looking for little holes to get their way, but wonderful children. Thank you for entrusting them to us. Right? And it's wonderful to see all of you here. Sometimes you never see this side of your children at home, isn't it? We are the ones who see them. I am happy that you allow me to have these sports days, to have these Harshotsav, so you can have a glimpse of your children in their wonderful apparitions on the stage. Thank you, parents, for being here and the support you give. We have always felt, right from the junior KG onwards, we put them on the stage, we groom them, teach them how to talk, walk, sit, dress. And these two young children are compares for tonight, Niyati Keshwani and young Gaikwad, Ishan Gaikwad, are from the 9th standard. We feel that if we give them an opportunity, they can grow. And I think they have been very competent today. So you can give them a clap. Wonderful young 9th standard. Can you think back at 9th standard? Were you standing at the podium and speaking to 1,000 people? Were you comparing a show of 3 hours? No, you were not doing that. So these children are wonderful and marvelous. And this is not their only job tonight. They will be performing as well. Yes? So thank you for being with us. Sit back and enjoy your children. Enjoy this beautiful night under the stars in the sky. Thank you for being Vidya Valley parents. I love all of you. Thank you.
Thank you for your kind words, ma'am. We would now like you to felicitate our teachers who have been helping us all along to organize this show.
Thank you. Vidya Valley wouldn't have been what it is if we did not have the teachers that we have with us. I think sometimes they know your children much better than you do. Do you agree? Yes? And they love you just as much as they love your children. Please come forward. Right forward. Right up to this green line. That's why we have put this green line over here, so the teachers come. Teachers in the classroom are like this. But when you call them onto stage in their beautiful dresses and their finery, they are actually shy. They don't like to be praised too much, yes? So, but I think you can give them a big clap. They are wonderful. Avanti, who has joined this year, maths, physics, and thank you for being with us. Yeah. Ashmita. You can give her a big clap. She has seen many changes in herself during this year. She was terrified of Jugni and Ginger. Can you believe that? The, she would freeze outside the second door, not even my office, and stand like this. Today, she actually lets them pass by her and actually fondles their head sometimes. So that's a change in Ashmita, and I think she can thank us for that. Yes, a wonderful teacher and lovely to have her with us. रेनू मैम, आपके बच्चों की माँ के जैसे है. वो इन्हें इतना संभालती हैं, छोटे से हर कदम. वो मुझसे भी झगड़ा करती है कभी कभी बच्चों के लिए. लेकिन wonderful teacher, thank you so much for being here and always beautifully turned out. I always ask her, आप दिल्ली जाएंगे तो मेरे लिए भी कुछ लेके आइएगा.
अरे मैम कैसी बात करते हो आप? आपके सामने सब कुछ फीका है.
Purvi, our dance teacher, joined us this year, and you will see much of her performance just now. Very graceful and lovely. Thank you for being with us, Purvi. Kritika ma'am, beautiful, graceful, tall. I envy her at times. Yeah. And she has taught wonderful dances to your children. Vibhuti, quiet in the background, doing a lot of technological work and teaching children. Thank you for being with us. She has even created an app for attendance for the teachers along with the children. So we are doing not only dance, not only academics, technology, sports, and thank you for allowing us to do this, parents. Sandhya, right? Beautifully turned out, one of our art teachers. All this you see behind you is her handiwork, along with two or more teachers, Madhavi and Vidya. They're not here. Vidya has a very small child, could not be here, and Madhavi is not here. But thank you for being here. Beautiful turned out. Thank you. Firdaus ma'am. Started teaching with Vidya Valley in class 2. Today she teaches till class 10 and is a great friend of the children. Thank you for being with us, Firdaus. Yes, thank you very much. Joyita ma'am, please admire her sari. We are all immensely envious when she goes and buys these saris. We are in a line, in a queue, asking her to get it for us too. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, ma'am. A lovely teacher, taking children out and creative and trying out so many science experiments. I think your children have been telling you this over the years that they have been growing up with Joyita. Anandita, another science teacher with us, also Bengal saris, envy of all of us. Yes, thank you for being with us, Anandita. Ratna ma'am, quiet, but very firm. And if I say, send them back, give them a 0, Ratna ma'am will come, ma'am, please let us give them one more chance. That is Ratna ma'am. Thank you for being with us. Aparupa, chemistry, finding projects from government or from wherever to do with the kids to widen their horizon, not just teach them chapters of the books. Thank you for being with us. Vandana could well be an astronaut by now. She is our space motivating teacher, and we are so happy to have you with us. Space Foundation, how many? 28 teachers? 28 Vidya Valley teachers are liaison teachers for Space Foundation USA. Every year, we are invited to go there. How many years of children, Vandana?
Many, ma'am.
2011, I think. 2011, we started sending our children to NASA, to the Space Foundation, and every year we go. At the moment, I think the topper is Priyansh. Yes. Yeah, Priyansh Lakhotia has done very well with Space Foundation. And Hartik Patil, yes, who is now in Harvard and with NASA. Stanford and NASA. So credit to Vandana ma'am. Yes, and of course, the pack of teachers whom she takes along with us. Indu ma'am, I'm sure you have heard about Indu ma'am. Very particular, very firm. When she walks into the class, she says, "You will look at me. I may not be Aishwarya Rai or as beautiful as her, but you will still look at my face when I'm teaching you." So that is Indu ma'am. And she gets that look, believe me. By now, she thinks she's Aishwarya Rai. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Indu. A wonderful teacher, maths and physics. Kavita ma'am. Ask her anything about topography and the world around, geography and history. She makes it interesting for her children. She actually takes them and makes them do presentations. And thank you so much for being with her, not only with Vidya Valley, but has other schools have asked her to come and teach them geography and topography. Thank you, Kavita. We are blessed. राहुल सर की कोई इंट्रोडक्शन तो चाहिए नहीं आपको, आप उनको बहुत सालों से जानते हैं. He is a wonderful teacher and he heads the cultural department this year for us. And the number of children he has sent for exams for tabla. So thank you, thank you. We are really blessed parents to have teachers such as this at Vidya Valley. Your children are blessed. They must never, never forget to thank your teachers who have brought them to 10th standard and 12th standard. Thank you, teachers. Thank you. Last but not the least, we have our headmistress of senior school this year, Nilima. How many years here? 20 years, 18 years. Nilima came to me as a very young girl. I remember my office used to be where 7th standard is now. Part of it was an office, part of it was a storeroom. I used to sit in half a classroom. Nilima came as a young girl for a job. And I looked at her and I said, will she be able to control our smart children, right? And she came and she did a wonderful job. A fine person, absolutely so professional. She teaches computers, and today she is the headmistress of senior school, and I am indebted to her for being my support and at Vidya Valley. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah.
Thank you for the trust and love which you have given all the teachers over here, and I think all the parents. Thank you. We owe you a lot. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Nilima. Thank you. Volunteers. Flower for volunteers. We haven't quite finished, parents, but I think this is necessary to thank everyone in Vidya Valley, because without the support of each one of us, we would not have been able to achieve evenings such as this. Come forward. These are our band of volunteers. Of course, they all come with a little note saying, may I please be a volunteer? Partly it is to help, partly it is to get the snack, and partly it is to have the fun. Am I right? Yes? But I'm very grateful that you are here. So give me a little time to give them a small gift. Are you going to get a gift?
Good evening, everyone. I'm Ansh Srinivasan from class 7A.
Good evening, everyone. I am Adarsh from 7C.
Also a musician and creates his own music.
Shreyans Jain from class 8C.
Only one.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Adyot Rai from class 8. Arinjay Ghosh, class 8.
Also a scientist, right? Loves doing science.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Atharva Singh from class 8.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Sairaj from class 8.
Loud. Say it again.
I am Sairaj Tandere from class 8.
Good evening, everyone. I am Aryan from class 8. Class 8. Sorry.
8, no?
Good evening, I'm Anisha Sanavne from class 8.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Laya Vikram from class 8.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Varun Nair from class 8.
Laya is also a wall climber? Laya is also a wall climber. Sport climbing. Yes, well done. Name one.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Varun Nair from class 8.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Tisha Sunil Kumar from class 8.
Also a beautiful dancer and a choreographer, right? Yes.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Harsh Chaugale from class 8.
Good evening. I'm Ayushi Singh from class 8.
Also one of the singers. Sorry. Thank you. Sorry.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Geet Shah from class 8C.
Also a singer, right? Also one of the singers.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Meera Daswani from class 8.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Mahana Dambalkar from class 8.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Shaurya Zadav from class 8.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Ranveer Raut from class 8B.
Thank you. They are smaller ones. Give them a clap, parents. They are running around behind the stage, bringing things, taking them off, and a wonderful group to have at Vidya Valley. Thank you, children. Thank you. Yes, I'm going to compare. Our compares, young and competent. They have to know each item that follows and sit down and write a little bit about it. And the quiz. Come, children. Thank you so much. Thank you. Niyati and Ishan. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you, parents.
We would also love to thank all the kakas and maushis who have helped us through this event. Thank you so much.